welcome. You're watching India Upfront. I'm Padmaja Joshi. The numbers before the numbers. Times Now ETG poll that we got to you yesterday, and today we are going to get you the story behind the data. What is the big message coming out? What were the factors at play? What made the voters reach the decision that they did according to the exit poll? Let's get you started straight away by introducing you to our guests who are joining us on this special show. Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, senior editor at Swaraj Tushar Gupta, political strategist and commentator JVC Sriram, senior journalist Ashutosh, political analyst Lokesh Jindal, spokesperson of the BRS Dinesh Chowdary, and spokesperson of the AIMIM Adil Hassan. The questions that we went and asked the people that we surveyed for the exit poll. Let's get you started with the big questions straight away from the Times Now ETG poll. Why did they vote for the Congress? What were the main factors that prompted people to vote for the Congress? 32% said it was the Congress manifesto. 23% said change of government. 14% said anti-incumbency against the chief minister, and 31% said anti-incumbency against the MLA. So if you put together the last three columns, change of government, anti-incumbency on CM and anti-incumbency on MLA, can we, JVC Sriram, call this an anti-BRS election, a wave against the BRS?
100%. It's an election which was not fought on a positive note. It was an election where the voter went there to give a message to the incumbent government saying, we do not want you. This is a vote for a change. And that too, the last thing, anti-incumbency on MLA. Now, there are a couple of things which we need to look at here. One, MLAs have not been accessible. Those MLAs who have done a phenomenal job will be winning from BRS in a big margin. Let's take the case of Padma Rao from Secunderabad. Likewise, I can give you a few MLAs. But there are many who have not been there on the field for the people, number one. Number two, MLAs also have a problem with their party. Many MLAs say, if I have to resolve a problem for the citizen, when I call the secretariat, no officer picks up my phone. Everything we need to go to KTR or Santosh. So
Dinesh Chowdary, answer me this. If there was so much anti-incumbency that the polls are bringing through, surely you must have got this feedback as well. Despite that, you chose to repeat all of your incumbents, barring 7. Was the fear of people going into the Congress or, basically deserting the BRS so high that you risked anti-incumbency and hence the result?
Padmaja, before getting to this, we have said this clearly yesterday also. These exit polls have been taken in an unscientific manner, and they have been released when there were thousands of people lined up in polling booths. So, and let me tell you, few of those agencies which have given these exit polls have themselves admitted on air that these were opinion polls conducted before the polling yesterday. So therefore, let's not go by that. We are very confident that we are coming back with a comfortable margin. We will be forming government on our own. So all these, what do you call, hype which has been created, let me be clear once again. It will be cleared on December 3rd when the counting starts and the results emerge.
Okay, I'll go to the next question very quickly. No anti-incumbency.
No. I think the BRS spokesperson must understand that Lok Sabha elections, Nizamabad Municipal Council election, GHMC election, Dubak bypoll, Huzurabad bypoll, and even Munugodu bypoll, where the candidate lost just by 10,000 votes. Now, message was being given loud and clear to BRS, time and again by the people of Telangana. But they ignored. They just turned Nelson's eye to all those messages which were coming, and that is the reason why they're facing this kind of an anti-incumbency.
Let's go further in the questions. Why vote for the BRS? We also got a question that you would want to listen to, Mr. Chowdary. Why would you vote for the BRS? 27% said manifesto. 33% said 9 years of good governance. So 33% are saying there is good governance, JVC.
Certain.
So KCR's face still remains a big drop,
100%.
26%. And Telangana state formation, that emotional issue, not having that kind of resonance anymore, only 14%. So help us make sense of this. They are saying 33%, 1/3 loyal vote base still saying we are happy.
See, I expect TRS to even BRS to win at least 40%, 39 to 40%. And the 39 to 40% would come because certain people have enjoyed the welfare.
In a wave against the incumbent, at least there is 1/3 of the population or their core voter base who is still saying,
Definitely,
we will vote for him. What can hurt the BRS? 49% are saying it is corruption. There you have it. 49% say corruption, 15% say no development, 13% say family administration, 23% say it is inflation. What could hurt the Congress? Let's go to that question. What are the factors that are working against the Congress? To that, people say that CM candidate not announced. There are groups within the party. I think this is the elephant in the room nobody is talking about. That has there ever been an official announcement of Revanth Reddy? I mean, he's great. He's giving interviews. He's saying, ki main 2 BHK I will make in jail for KCR. But how does he know he's going to be chief minister?
Padmaja, it is very clear. I mean, Revanth Reddy, whatever he has done right from the time period he has handled the entire Telangana Provincial Congress Committee, the way he has mobilized the cadre and the way he has developed the party. I mean, it is the writing on the wall, I would say. It's going to be Revanth Reddy.
Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely sure.
Though I would suggest don't write anything
No,
on the wall. Pata chala last moment, some Jagga Reddy says, I am sorry, I am going to leave. Because remember, there is also the 31% here, Lokesh Jindal, which can change the writing on the wall. Winning MLAs, changing party. You know, it is almost being joked about, very sadly, I would say, that, you know, if things are on the edge, Sarkar to BJP ही बनाएगी. So that is a problem that the Congress has faced again and again. And Sanju Verma, possibly the silver lining that you are looking for, that 31% of the people also are saying the problem with the Congress is they may be looking like they are going to 60, but that is actually a bad news, not a good news.
You know, Padmaja, a few things that emerge since you're not discussing elections in general, but only Telangana at this point. You know, so the fact remains, I was listening into Arvind Dharmapuri's interview with you, and he very categorically said that, you know, while most pollsters are giving the BJP only 6 to 8 seats in Telangana, 5 seats to humko sirf Nizamabad parliamentary constituency se hi milengi, which is the bastion of Arvind Dharmapuri. Point number 1. Point number 2, from Karimnagar and Adilabad, together we will get 8 seats. I remember you asking him, is it 8 individually or 8 in all? And he said, no, at least 8 in all from Adilabad and Karimnagar. Point number 2. I'm not going to take, you know, protection or, you know, refuge in the fact that अरे पिछली बार बीजेपी को 1 seat मिली थी तेलंगाना में 2018 में. This time, even if we get 7, 8, 10 or 15 or 20, you know, look, we've done wonderfully well. Because I always say that BJP fights to win. BJP does not fight to play second fiddle or third fiddle. Has there been an anti-establishment vote against the TRS/BRS? Of course, yes. That goes without saying. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to see that the BRS is looking at potential annihilation. The Congress has done well to capitalize on that anti-establishment vote. But let's be very clear, and I say this not with arrogance, but with full humility. If you recall, in the run-up to the exit polls, I have been on your shows and I repeatedly said this, and the TRS/BRS spokesperson said, oh, she's rattling out data which is incorrect. I said that the biggest debacle of the KCR-KTR government has been the failure of the Raitu Bandhu scheme. And if you notice, where is the TRS/BRS facing annihilation? It is in northern Telangana, which consists basically of the farming class, the rural community, and they have outright rejected the BRS in this particular region because the Raitu Bandhu favored only a few elitist farmers.
What are the key factors that played a role in the polls? And it actually bears out, Mr. Chowdary, what Sanju Verma is saying. 38% actually said unemployment, 10% said education, and 22% said agriculture. 30% also said infrastructure development. Now respond to this, Dinesh Chowdary. 22% saying agriculture is a problem. And remember, according to our data, North Telangana, which is the tribal agriculture belt, is where you're facing the maximum reverses. Dinesh Chowdary.
Padmaja, we have been giving to farmers of Telangana to the scale of 10,000 per acre, and that to 68 lakh farmers. This has been going on from the past 5 years, and if they don't have the data or subject, I am not responsible for it.
Then what do you make of the 22% who are saying agriculture is a problem?
No, how come agriculture be a problem in Telangana when we are giving 24 hours free electricity to the farmers, when we have abolished the water tax, when we are giving them 10,000 per year financial assistance, and they have abundant water, and the groundwater level of Telangana has increased by 8 meters.
Okay, Tushar Gupta, come in on this.
Maladministration. What you think that you are delivering does not reach the farmer. That is the reason why there is a unrest and there is some agitation amongst the farmer against your rule. Your chief minister is a farmhouse chief minister. He is there along with the coterie of capitalists, least concerned whether his schemes and his programs they reach out to the masses. That is what is the grassroots reality of Telangana.
Padmaja is not a pappu.
Sir, please, you mind your words. Just after 1 or 2 days, you will have to eat it.
CM as a farmhouse CM. How can
That's the reality. That's the reality. What about his daughter? Isn't his daughter accused of a scam in Delhi? Wasn't she the one who lost the elections in 2019 in Nizamabad? Why did she lose the election in Nizamabad? What about the outer ring road scam? What about the scams your entire party is indulged into? No, you have lost the right so as to come up, claim yourself to be a corruption-free government.
Okay, thanks only to the BRS calling Rahul Gandhi names that I discovered yesterday that Pappu is actually tur dal in Telangana. I had no idea about that. Apparently, Pappu is a good thing in Telangana. But anyhow, Tushar Gupta.
It's ironic the Congress says the CM of Telangana is with the capitalists, yet unemployment is a big factor for the pollsters on the given day. They say Raitu Bandhu is a successful scheme for the last 4.5 years, yet we see a problem with the agriculture as an aspect also for people voting this government out. But look, on even education, that IT park idea seems to have not clicked really.
You're talking about the IT park for Muslims.
It's not clicked. Look, BRS has a lot of problems, but I somewhat agree with Shriram here. They have that settled vote going for them. That 35% to 40% vote share, that will still go. Because if there was so much dismay against the BRS, these numbers would be significantly high, especially for agriculture. As we started by saying, farmers are the ones who are going to be very significant. And we are not seeing that yet.
You know, it's interesting you say that because that takes us to the next question. We asked people who's the best candidate for chief minister, and even now, 44% are saying it is KCR and only 15% are going for Revant Reddy. 3% say Uttam Reddy. You've got Bhatti Karmakara. Can you tell us about him?
He's a SC leader. He comes from a Congress stronghold. Revant Reddy replaced him as the president of the party. He's still the working president. He has been winning consistently from his constituency.
But it's very strange that Revant Reddy becomes the face of this campaign, and yet you have him with a 20% approval
rating.
rating.
Reddy plays politics for the front benchers. He accuses KCR.
And the problem will be after elections. I want to bring in Ashutosh on this. Here's the thing. If you still have a high approval rating for KCR and within the Congress a not very high approval rating for Revant Reddy, do you think the Congress will have a problem on its hands for two reasons? One, the acceptability of Revant Reddy, and two, what we said earlier, that 30% people think Congress MLAs are always up for sale, irrespective of which state it is. Ashutosh.
Padmaja, before coming to evaluate the Congress and assessment, I must make two confessions. One, Telangana is one of the better state which has delivered on welfare schemes. Raitu Bandhu is one of the best schemes in agriculture sector ever launched by since independence, and I'm very categorical on that. And if anybody wants to criticize that, then go ahead, criticize that. Secondly, KCR is not unpopular in Telangana per se. That is a reality which even the Congress has to accept. Now, having said that, the fact is that the last 10 years is a long time for any government where an incumbency has to set in. And today, the KCR has faltered on two occasions. One, there has been acute anti-incumbency against the MLAs. He did not replace, he continued with 95% MLAs.
Yeah.
So now he is paying the price. Second thing is, the Bharat Jodo Yatra has done wonders for the Congress in Telangana, coupled with massive victory in Karnataka. I think these two factors, and KCR could not anticipate that the Congress can bounce back with such vigor. Because there's a difference between the Congress and the KCR party was 18% in 2018, which is a huge number.
Tell me, since you said that KCR is very, very popular and they've done a good job, then you said that Congress won't have a problem. What is your gut that is going to happen in Telangana? Is it going to be hung? Is it going to be a Congress sweep? Is it going to be a BRS sweep? What is your hunch then? Which way are you swinging?
Let's start from the last one. BJP is nowhere in the picture. BRS will touch somewhere around 30. Congress might cross 70 also.
So do you think then there is a scope for the BJP and the BRS together?
No chance.
Okay, everyone wants to come in on this. Tushar Gupta, then Sanju Verma.
No. Padmaja, if BJP wants to commit suicide in Telangana, then they can very well support and go with BRS.
On a lighter note, I want to tell Ashutosh, who's a wonderful gentleman, that if Bharat Jodo Yatra has done wonders, Arvind Kejriwal is the prime ministerial candidate for 24. One thing.
Well, in his eyes, he is.
No, not anymore. That was 10 years ago.
No, I say Arvind Kejriwal's own eyes, he is.
He's the chief minister of the world. Anyway, if we start with the numbers, there were 66% who were going for the anti-incumbency. That anti-incumbency is a huge factor. But after 10 years, that is a natural thing to happen in any state. How popular or unpopular the chief minister might be. But at the end of the day, when it comes to what can hurt the Congress, people still have their reservations against the Congress.
Why?
When it comes to the grouping of the MLAs shifting seats. So I agree the Congress will have a momentum. And we witnessed something like this in MP also, where on the ground the voters said, yes, we are angry with Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Yes, we have our reservations with the BJP. But we are still going to, a significant of them will still go ahead and vote for the BJP. That is something similar.
So you're saying people will vote for BRS?
The numbers, the 44% people still prefer KCR as the chief minister.
But the number of seats is 60 for the Congress. The numbers that we have are showing around 60 for the Congress.
A lot of them also show less than 60 for the Congress. It will be touch and go.
Okay.
Look, I'm not denying the momentum the Congress has. I'm just questioning if they have enough momentum to go until the finishing line.
And again, we come back to whether that will lead to a situation where the BJP can put its toe in. क्या लग रहा है आपको आदिल हसन साहब? दो चीजें आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि क्या थोड़ा मामला खिचड़ी वाला होने वाला है और क्या भारत जोड़ो यात्रा से बहुत बड़ी गेन्स हुई हैं? आदिल हसन hasn't spoken. Sanju Verma, let him come in. I'll come back to you. Yes.
मैम, अगर भारत जोड़ो क्या नहीं रहता तो फिर गुजरात हारे, मध्य प्रदेश भी हारी जाएंगे। और राहुल गांधी ये बतलाएं कि क्या हुआ है। ये लग रहा है, ये एग्जिट पोल राजस्थान में नूरा कुश्ती है, तो कहां कुछ राहुल गांधी का जमीन पे दिख रहा है। तेलंगाना में 10 साल सरकार थी, वो कोई भी सरकार की एंटी इनकम्बेंसी होती है, एक सच्चाई है। लेकिन ऐसा चीफ मिनिस्टर जो किसान को 24 घंटा बिजली देने वाला भारत में वाहिद केसीआर साहब है। रायतू बंधु भाजपा और कांग्रेस ने दोनों ने बंद करवाना चाहा लास्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट कि इलेक्शन के दौरान उसे नहीं मिले। ये दोनों ने नहीं चाहा कि किसान को फायदा नहीं मिलेगा। आईटी में जितना केटीआर साहब ने नौकरी लाई और इन्वेस्टमेंट लाया, उतना हिंदुस्तान में ऐसा कोई मिनिस्टर नहीं लाया। एक हब बना हुआ था, लेकिन इन लोग ऐसा नैरेटिव सेट करते हैं कि कांग्रेस में भी देखिएगा कौन एमएलए क्या किधर बिकेंगे, आप देख लीजिएगा। डीके शिव कुमार फार्म हाउस तैयार कर रहे हैं कि उनको डर लग रहा है कि उनका एमएलए उनके साथ नहीं रहेगा। और बीजेपी डे 1 से चाहती है कि हंग असेंबली हो, क्योंकि बीजेपी को इसमें मजा आता है।
बीजेपी क्या खराबी है? मौसम अच्छा है, आप भी हो आइए बेंगलोर,
क्योंकि उसे लगेगा मैम हैदराबाद का उससे अच्छा मौसम है। हैदराबाद में सुकून है। यहां पे कांग्रेस की तरह नहीं ना मैडम, ग्रुपिज्म नहीं है। कांग्रेस जहां रहती है वहां कम्युनल क्लैश होता है। कांग्रेस जहां रहती है वहां पर जो वादा करती है वो नहीं करती। आपने देखा कर्नाटका में बजरंग दल को बैन की बात किए थे, आज तक नहीं हुआ। हिजाब के मुद्दे पर आपने देख लिया कांग्रेस ने स्टैंड बदल दिया। आप ये सिर्फ माइनॉरिटी की वोट
in Karnataka is going to be repeated in Telangana.
सबसे पीछे
Be mentally and psychologically be prepared.
You mean that you will not fulfill your promises in Telangana also?
We are going to form government in Telangana.
We will win. We will win.
And then none of the guarantees will be fulfilled.
We will win.
Because उनसे पैसा ही नहीं है.
Be psychologically जोर का झटका धीरे से लगे.
Take care of Rahul Gandhi.
Okay, Sanju Verma, everyone seems to be convinced that it is going to be a result on the edge. Is that the factor that the BJP is banking on the most?
Let me be very clear. I've already told you that no single party, which is what even yesterday Arvind Dharmapuri mentioned to you, no single party beat the Congress, though Congress will be the single largest party in Telangana going by what exit polls predict. But neither the Congress nor the BRS will singularly get 60 seats or beyond, which means it will be a fractured verdict, which means that BJP, whether it gets 8 seats, 10 seats, 15 or 20, will be a force to reckon with, and if not the king, will have a big role in terms of being the kingmaker. Point number one. Point number two, I'm surprised AIMIM, they used to contest on 7 seats. This time they decided to contest on 2 additional seats, Rajendra Nagar and Jubilee Hills. और कहा जाता है कि इस बार 9 सीटों में से they will win only 6 seats. A party which already contests on very few seats. उसमें से भी 2 एमएलए बदलने के बाद पिछली बार से कम सीटें इनको मिलेंगी. 7 की बजाय 9 सीटों पर लड़ने के बाद 6 सीटें मिलेंगी. और आईएमआईएम के स्पोक्सपर्सन यहां कह रहे हैं सब चंगा सी. This is the proverbial ostrich mentality. You don't wish to face reality and you want to shove your head under the sand.
Okay, but you know, I have to say it's very interesting that you are admitting that the BJP will be kingmaker. Safe to say that you are saying you will go with the BRS. I can't really imagine BJP forming a government with the Congress.
Padmaja.
Mr. Chowdary.
Can I please complete?
No, but this seems to be the
Padmaja,
beginning of an admission. Mr. Chowdary, is there room there?
Padmaja, once again, let me quote, no exit poll or agency has got the pulse of Telangana correct in 2014 or 2018.
Sir, fine. Humor us for the next 48 hours. Answer me a simple question. BJP is saying we will be kingmaker. Are you ready to be king with their crown? That is my simple question.
Padmaja, that question will never arise.
JC Shriram is saying, are you willing to be Eknath Shinde of Telangana?
And if that unfortunate scenario arises, we will prefer to sit in the opposition and fight on behalf of the people instead of aligning with any of these 2 parties.
सोचिए आदिल हसन साहब, क्या वो दिन होगा कि कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि AIMIM और BRS असेंबली में बैठे हो बीजेपी के साथ? क्या ही वो मंजर होगा?
सवाल ही नहीं उठता.
मैम ये क़यामत के सुबह तक नहीं हो सकता है इंशाअल्लाह ताला. बीजेपी के साथ हम कभी नहीं जा सकते हैं. और मैडम को बोलिए, संजू वर्मा मैडम को, कि 1 सीट है बीजेपी का. हम उनसे ज्यादा ताकतवर है हैदराबाद में.
संजू वर्मा
एमएलए सिर्फ है, 1 एमएलए. इनकी हिम्मत नहीं है, इनकी हिम्मत नहीं है. 4 मीनार है, चंद्रशेखर गुट्टा है. प्रधानमंत्री हो, अमित शाह हो, सब मेरा ही नाम लेते हैं. जो दिल्ली से आता है सब मेरा ही नाम लेता है. इतनी मेरी ताकत है.
चलिए
Sanju Verma.
इतनी ताकत है.
खुश हो जाइए.
Okay, but Sanju Verma, nobody is willing to accept your role as kingmaker. They are saying we'd rather be paupers than be made king by the BJP.
Now let me come in, because
Home Minister
you have this man from IMIM who's rambling on and on and on, and you do nothing to rein him in. Thank you. तो मैं आदिल हसन को बोल दूं, बीजेपी हैदराबाद में कुछ नहीं है. हम हैदराबाद के राजा हैं. हमारे असदुद्दीन ओवैसी तो यहाँ के भगवान हैं. अरे भाई साहब, ओल्ड सिटी एंड ग्रेटर हैदराबाद में आप 7 सीटें जीतते थे. इस बार आप 5 या 6 सीटें जीतेंगे. आप एक छोटी सी रीजनल पार्टी हो, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ तुलना करने की भी आपकी हिम्मत नहीं होनी चाहिए. हैसियत क्या है? हैसियत क्या है?
अरे प्रधानमंत्री को हमें याद आते हैं. हम आपसे पूछ के चुनाव नहीं लड़ेंगे. आपको तो डर लगता है, बिना मेरा नाम लिए हुए आपको वोट नहीं है.
चुप हो जाइए.
अरे भाई, मेरा नाम लिए हुए.
Hold on a second, Ashutosh. I remember when the Prime Minister in his rally said, अब की बार तेलंगाना में बीजेपी सरकार. He didn't say बीजेपी की अकेले की सरकार. भाई, बीजेपी की सरकार तो अभी भी बन सकती है. क्वेश्चन इज किसके साथ?
देखिए, मैं बहुत कम सहमत होता हूं संजू वर्मा जी से. आज उन्होंने पहली बार बीजेपी के किसी स्पोक्स पर्सन ने रिजल्ट आने के पहले डिफीट एक्सेप्ट कर ली है. दिस इज अ ग्रेट थिंग. आई थिंक
Let him not put words into my mouth. Let me come in here, because you've been giving this man a free run on your show. Ashutosh is not a journalist. He is an anti-Modi, anti-BJP spewing so-called political analyst who has nothing to do with neutral analysis. आप कह दीजिए, यहां लगा दीजिए, मैं मोदी के खिलाफ और कांग्रेस के साथ हूं. Stop smoking like that.
Okay. I think let's not make this ad hominem attacks. Let's go straight to the seats. Let's do a more granular analysis of the seats that we analyzed, and they will give you some very interesting stories. I will come to you on that, Ashutosh. Okay. अब किसकी सरकार बनती है वो देखेंगे हम आगे. Let's take a look at the VIP seats in Telangana and what the leads are telling us from those VIP seats. The first seat that we are going to look at is Kamareddy. This, of course, comes from North Telangana, and it has been called the mother of all battles because you have got K. Chandrashekar Rao versus Revant Reddy versus K.V. Ramanna Reddy of the BJP. The very interesting story about this seat is that you had a sitting BRS MLA from here, but KCR for the first time decided to fight this. As soon as his nomination was announced, Revant Reddy jumped in, and KCR is actually trailing in this seat, as is Revant Reddy.
Who's winning?
At least he's leading right now. Why?
So what I'm telling you is, people of Kamareddy, when I went there, they said, there's a town bus which will come from Gajwel to here in the morning and leave in the evening. There is another bus which will come from Revant Reddy's constituency and go here. I have a town bus, my local town bus called Ramanna Reddy bus, which will stay here. We are voting for this man. So look at it. People like Ashutosh must understand that they can keep throwing mud on BJP. But who is beating KCR? At least at the moment, it is Ramanna Reddy.
This person apparently has used his own personal money to build a school, to build a local hospital, temple, and that goodwill seems to be working. So at least आदिल हसन साहब एक की दो सीटें हो सकती हैं. गोशा महल अभी बीजेपी की है. लग रहा है कि शायद कामारेड्डी भी उनके पास चला जाए गोशा महल के बाद. आशुतोष जी wants to come in, but let me go through all of the seats, नहीं तो फिर हम चर्चा ही करते रह जाएंगे. Karimnagar, again in North Telangana, VIP seat, Bandi Sanjay is fighting from here against Purumala Srinivas and Gangula Kamlakar, who is right now a sitting minister in the KCR government. Bandi Sanjay is
70,000 Muslims and Jamaat has decided that they're not going to back Congress here and they're going to back Kamlakar. Kamlakar, last time when he won the seat,
and they're both backward caste leaders.
Yeah, all three are same caste, Munuru Kapu. When Kamlakar last time won the seat, he ran with the MIM flag, not with the BRS flag.
Really?
Yes, he ran with the MIM flag because he wins based on the support from the Muslims. And he is an Hindutva leader.
So decisive voting has been done by the Muslims here, backing the BRS. Also gives us a message about how tactically the Muslim vote has been used, at least in Telangana. Sirsila, which is the seat right now of minister and somebody who's tipped to be CM someday, he is leading from Sirsila. KK Mahinda Reddy up against him, as is Rani Rudrama Reddy. Hardly any surprise.
See, KK Mahinda Reddy was ex-BRS guy. He was sent to contest, friendly contest.
Really?
So that the son is going to win.
Was sent by who?
KCR.
So you're saying that Congress has got some friendly...
Lots. Congress has got bun. You will see, if Congress doesn't touch 59, you will have 10 MLAs standing in the farmhouse, in the Pragati Bhavan, saying that we support KCR. See, understand? You are talking about who's the CM, no? I will tell you who's the CM if Congress forms the government. DK Shivkumar is the proxy CM.
Wow.
What a lovely friendly state we have. Jैसे what Rahul Gandhi said ना, that BRS के दो यार और मोदी जी के दो यार, वहाँ हर कोई एक दूसरे का यार है, it seems. The next seat is Huzurabad. In Huzurabad, again in North Telangana, you have Itala Rajender of the BJP fighting against Kaushik Reddy and Voditala Pranav, and Itala Rajendra is trailing here. Who is leading is not clear as of today.
This is shocking because he won the 60,000 margin votes. He went to Gajwel and he's contesting from there also. So we need to see that seat.
Or maybe he has spread himself too thin.
Probably yes.
Okay, Siddipet.
That's a given seat.
Harish Rao, yeah.
He was the man. In fact, if every legislator in this country should learn how to be with the people. Beyond party, I'm saying it's Harish Rao. From 2001, he doesn't even have to go to the constituency. He can file the nomination, sit down in his house, and he will win by a record margin of 50,000 votes. That's Harish Rao.
Harish Rao, for the uninitiated, is the nephew of the Chief Minister, K. Chandrashekar Rao.
Probably Eknath Shinde.
Another Eknath Shinde? I do not know. Okay, so the little murmur from JVC is that he could be another Eknath Shinde. Interesting. He, in his constituency, when I was going through it, I was told that in the villages, you've got things like garbage segregation, etc. happening. This is a no plastic zone. Nobody's allowed to use disposable plates. Good thing going. JVC says it's a done deal. So you've got Siddipet going to Harish Rao, and it's very clear. Gajwel, another very interesting seat because it is the traditional seat of K. Chandrashekar Rao, and no surprises there. Despite the challenge by Itala Rajender, KCR is leading.
It looks like, I think the places where Tupran and all, which were supposed to go with Itla Rajendra, is not going. Or for that matter,
But the margin may come down.
Margin may come down, but the town, he has a huge backing. It is only in the villages Itla Rajendra comes into play. Surprising that Rajendra is losing in both the constituencies. If your report is right,
As of right now,
that would probably shake up.
He's trailing. This is not a surprise that the Chief Minister is leading in.
No, but Rajendra trailing in both.
Yeah, but the other seat, let's see what happens on the day. Chandrayaan Gutta is the seat represented by Akbaruddin Owaisi. No surprises again. He's
But
leading over there.
44% only turnout was there. I think we discussed on that. The old cities.
Why do you think that is? Why
I
do you
don't know
think
why.
that?
It's a mystery. 39%, 44%. Because state average is 70%. Hyderabad is 50%. On all the old city constituencies, or turnout is just 38 to 45.
What do you think that indicates?
Probably people say the ardent supporters of AIMIM came and voted, and others, out of fear, did not come out and vote.
Out of what fear?
Because if they voted for, if the Congress by any chance wins, there will be a problem.
Adil Hasan Saab, do you want to quickly come in on this? कि जो overall average voting थी across Telangana 70% थी, old city में 30, 35, 40 क्यों?
मैं बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब ने अपनी फैमिली के साथ सबके साथ सबसे पहले सुबह में आए और उनको लोगों को मैसेज दिया कि आप वोट दीजिए, और आपने देखा कि 45% तक वोट हुआ है। अब ये इलेक्शन कमीशन वोट कराता है, बार बार हम अपील करते हैं कि वोट दीजिए, अब कोई नहीं आए तो उसको कुछ नहीं किया जा सकता, लेकिन लोग जान रहे हैं कि अकबर ओवैसी साहब जीतेंगे। और जो जिसको उनसे
कोई तो वजह होगी ना कि भाई पूरे प्रदेश में 70% आ रहे हैं, क्या ये लोगों का गुस्सा है कि दे लाइक छोड़ो भाई, क्यों अपना वोट जाकर के बर्बाद करें, नहीं देना वोट?
मैं गुस्सा नहीं है, गुस्सा नहीं है, कुछ और मिस्ट्री हो सकता है, ये जानकारी मुझे नहीं है, 3 तारीख के बाद पता चलेगा। गुस्सा नहीं है, देखिएगा प्रचंड बहुमत से जीतेंगे। वहां ना राहुल जी आए, चंद्रयान गुट्टा, ना मोदी जी आए, ना योगी जी आए, ना नड्डा साहब आए, ना अमित शाह साहब आए, सब जानते हैं कि हम जनता से जुड़े हुए हैं, इसलिए हम जीतेंगे।
Okay, Sanju Verma now come in. I'm opening this up. Sanju Verma come in, then Ashutosh, then Mr. Chowdary. Yes.
Padmaja, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट जो पार्टी सिर्फ 7 सीटों पर लड़ती है और इस बार 5 सीटें जीतेगी, विच मींस देयर इज ऑलमोस्ट 29 to 30%. Padmaja, either you moderate the debate or I'm not doing the debate.
Okay, one at a time, please. Go on.
Thank you. इनको बोलिए कि जरा शांत हो जाए, छोटी सी रीजनल पार्टी है, इतना बोलिए मत, शांत। थैंक यू। 7 सीटों से 5 सीटों तक आ गई है ओल्ड सिटी ग्रेटर हैदराबाद में आईनिम एज पर पोलस्टर्स, मतलब 29% तक का घाटा है। और ये यहां बैठकर चुनौती दे रहे हैं किसको? नरेंद्र मोदी को। It is not always David versus Goliath, and it is not always David who wins.
Okay.
Sometimes it is Goliath who turns the tables, and that is precisely what is going to happen. David is going to cut a sorry figure this time around. But let me tell you one very interesting thing.
Let me, as a small interjections, also say that the Praja Rajyam party is also fighting on only 8 seats. You've left 8 seats, right, for Praja Rajyam? Jansena, pardon me. Jansena, you've left only 8 seats. So they are fighting on 9 seats, the AIMIM. And the Jansena is fighting on 8 seats. So what's the big deal? That's how things happen. Yes, go on.
Let me come in here. I was told that this is a debate on all elections to all the 5 states. We are already 46 minutes into the conversation, and it's only Telangana.
Yes, but
now imagine
the data that we are looking at show by show.
Can I please finish, Padmaja? You have been heckling me non-stop. Please do not do that. Thank you. Ashutosh here said, बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता ने तो डिफीट स्वीकार कर ली है। सो आशुतोष जी, बड़ी विनम्रता से सुनिए जी, बीजेपी इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म गवर्नमेंट इन मध्य प्रदेश, इन राजस्थान एंड इन छत्तीसगढ़। Last time BJP was 0 in all the 5 assembly elections, but we still won Lok Sabha 2019. This time BJP will be 3 and opposition is a fractious one in any case. 3 राज्य चुनाव जीतेंगे हम, और उसके बाद 2024 में मोदी जी आएंगे तीसरी बार। Now what do you have to say? Do you agree with Sanju Verma?
Okay, go on. Ashutosh.
में दही जम गया।
Ashutosh.
पद्मजा, I'm so lucky कि संजीव वर्मा की इतनी कृपा मेरे ऊपर है, और I'm so thankful that she was never my teacher. If she had been my teacher, मैं तो पढ़ भी नहीं पाता, इतनी डांट पड़ती, मैं क्या बताऊं। Thank you, Sanju. I think showing so much love and affection for me. But let me again reiterate. Roll back the tape. Again, listen, Sanju Verma. He said BJP will be kingmaker. Prime Minister was saying BJP will be king. Now, when you are saying kingmaker, that means you have admitted defeat. When you have admitted defeat, gracefully accept it. Na? Why are you running away from that?
He said BJP sarkar. He didn't say BJP की अकेली की सरकार. अभी दिनेश चौधरी नहीं मान रहे. क्या पता 3 तारीख के बाद अब की बार बीजेपी सरकार. उनकी तो 2-2 सीटें होती है राज्य में, फिर भी उनकी सरकार होती है.
हाँ, वो ठीक है. But let me
हो सकता है.
तो बीजेपी तेलंगाना
राजस्थान में बना रहे हैं, मध्य प्रदेश में बना रहे हैं. 3 तारीख को
प्लीज हमको बोलने
मुलाकात होगी and you will have a nice big fat omelette on your face.
संजू जी ना अंडे मिलेंगे ना ऑमलेट बनेगा, तो कहां से होंगे? अंडे बड़े महंगे हो गए आजकल. हाँ, let me say this. संजू जी प्लीज स्माइल.
Okay.
संजू प्लीज स्माइल. हाँ, देखो फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज इन तेलंगाना द बीजेपी कमिटेड मिस्टेक. अपने पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारी उन्होंने. तेलंगाना was a state ripe for the BJP. BJP committed mistake, and when it started playing soft with the BRS, now it is coming back to haunt it. And for another 10, 12 years, 15 years, there will be no BJP in Telangana. Take my words.
Okay.
And that will be South Mukta BJP.
Okay, never say never. You can never say never in politics.
I just want Ashutosh to know that when Rahul Gandhi was going through Bharat Jodo Yatra, Munugod election, bipolar election happened in Telangana. The same day, and Munugod by-election, Congress lost its deposit. See, this anti-incumbency against BRS seed was sown by BJP. It was watered, and it was, everything was done. And finally, I don't think it is going to be harvested by Congress.
You
because
mentioned
Congress
Munugod right now. We are seeing that Komati Reddy
90% turnout. 90% turnout.
Huh.
He's leading now.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. But I'm saying Rahul Gandhi, when he was walking, Congress lost its deposit here.
Okay, but still things change, and the Congress's fortunes right now is an example of that. The point is what happens eventually in government formation. I will give you time for rethink. Dinesh Chowdary, in the last 43 minutes, have you changed your mind, or are you still going to vehemently say no? You might have to eat your words. Who knows? Aisa now that 10 days from now, KCR ji is sitting with Modi ji, and then you are coming here and saying, in national interest, we had to do this. In the interest of people of Telangana.
Padmaja, we will never be relegated to the situation of AIDMK or Shiva Sena or what do you call the Badals. We in Telangana are coming back on our own. We will not be needing any of the support, and if that situation arises, we are very happy to sit in the opposition and fight on the behalf of people. But we will not align with either Congress or BJP.
Or like Arvind Kejriwal, you can do a poll with the people who will mysteriously say that going with BJP is in national interest. Things happen.
No, that situation does not arise and will not arise.
Okay. Tushar Gupta and then Lokesh Jindal.
The gospel truth of Indian electorate and democracy is no one likes to sit in the opposition. सरकार बन रही होगी, तालमेल जोड़ तोड़ कर बना लेंगे. The BRS has been very categorically saying we won't ally with the BJP, we won't go with any other party, we are happy to sit in the opposition. I'm sorry, no one is happy to sit in the opposition. So
basically what you need to be praying very hard at this point is आप शनि मंदिर जाइए और pray कीजिए that you have 100+ seats, or at the very least you have 80 seats.
The verdict is very clear in Telangana. Everybody knows the moment TRS shifted to BRS, it had lost the regional sentiment with which it had come to power in 2014 and the election that it contested in 2018. And secondly, it doesn't have a sound base amongst the OBCs, the SCs. The Congress win in Karnataka, it was shot in the arm. Again, the Muslims are going to back with the Congress. The verdict is very clear. Congress is going to gain more than 70 seats in Telangana.
Okay, we actually also did data mining of which community voted how, and watch out for that tomorrow, because through the day we are going to do that kind of data mining. But I must move on to Madhya Pradesh, or Sanju Verma's wrath will descend on me. The seats of Madhya Pradesh. Let's quickly take a look at the seats from Rajasthan first. And the first seat that we are looking at can we please go to Rajasthan? Yes. The first seat that we are looking at is Jhotwada, which is where Rajavardhan Singh Rathod is fighting from, and he is leading at present. First thoughts?
See, I think, you can't do politics sitting in Delhi and not come into Rajasthan and just make a flying visit and expect to win. That's not
But he's leading right now.
He's leading right now?
Yeah, he's leading.
That's a good news. That's a good news. But
Yeah.
I think, these things have to happen.
Also what I heard was that Abhishek Chaudhary is an NSUI. He's an NSUI leader, but he didn't want to fight from here. He wanted another seat.
Yes.
So is he like half-hearted over here, which is why Rajavardhan Rathore is
It was
benefiting?
basically Lalchand Kataria who wanted to contest from the Jotwada seat. And I want to make one point also clear. Now, Jotwada seat in Rajasthan, it has 18 nominees. I mean, 18 are contesting for this seat. So there is going to be a lot of factors. And with respect to Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, the local cadres were not at all happy when he was contesting from Jotwada. In fact, there were protests. He was seen in the video distributing sweets. People, the BJP cadres, they were refusing to accept seat.
Okay, Tushar Gupta does not agree with that.
I don't think that Rajyavardhan Rathore has a
Okay, Vidyadhar Nagar is the next seat I'm going to look at, because Diya Kumari, who is the royal, who is tipped to perhaps be the next royal face of the BJP, she is leading from here. She is up against Sitaram Agarwal, and Monica Chandel of the RLP is also fighting
I
from
think
here.
our victory is an assured one, and probably we need to look at what is the post she's going to get. Is she the Maharani this time?
Okay, Sanju Verma, would you want to answer that? Is she going to be the Maharani?
Padmaja, Maharani hogi ya Maharaja finally सत्ता की कुर्सी में बैठेंगे. I will not call out that at this stage, but I just have this to say. मान लो अभी मध्य प्रदेश में बीजेपी would have been at a tally of 106 or 107, which is what all pollsters were saying prior to exit polls, and everybody was saying कांग्रेस को 114, 115, 120 मिल रही है मध्य प्रदेश में. Suddenly मैंने देखा है, and I'm not somebody who plays victim, I'm not somebody who believes in conspiracy theories. आज डिस्कशन मध्य प्रदेश हो रही होती, बीजेपी washed out of Hindi heartland. Modi will not come back in 2024. BJP is done with double engine sarkar ka concept completely obliterated. But now that the outlier says BJP might get 140 seats and the average says BJP will get at least 115 to 120 seats, Congress will be limited to maybe 90 or 95 odd seats in Madhya Pradesh. The entire narrative has shifted from Madhya Pradesh to Telangana.
But we are not discussing either. We are discussing Rajasthan, where you are shown winning. Both your candidates that I showed are leading right now. Rajasthan BJP is coming back with 120 plus seats. But that is what even our poll is saying.
You can write this down.
But that is what even our poll is saying. We are saying that Rajavardhan Rathore is leading, Diya Kumari is
We
leading.
seem to agree for a change, Padmaja. BJP storming back to power in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh with more than a 2/3 majority.
Okay.
That is the crux of the elections to these 5 states in 2023.
Okay, I promise you, at least I'll do one show with Sanju Verma and Ashutosh ji on Sunday as well. ये तो पक्का है. एक show ये तो करना ही पड़ेगा. Even if I have to book your appointment, Ashutosh, just 30 seconds, but please don't needle Sanju Verma. Yes.
No, Padmaja, I dare not. I have to live. Otherwise, I'll get omelets on my face. See, अगर संजीव वर्मा का बस चलेगा तो तेलंगाना में भी बीजेपी को दो तिहाई बहुमत. That's the kind of commitment BJP should have from his spokesperson.
Well, which is great. Commitment होना चाहिए. हर किसी को commitment होना चाहिए. We'll quickly go through all of the other seats. Jotwada we've already shown you. Vidyadhar Nagar we've already shown you. Amer Satish Punia is leading here.
Absolutely. I think, given case. Tall leader. Again, is he a contender for CM post? I don't think so.
But he doesn't get along well with Vasundhara Raje either.
Yeah.
So he had public, spats with her,
correct.
but he's leading right now. Let's take a look at the next 2 seats as well. The next 2 seats, Savai Madhopur, Kirori Lal Meena surprisingly neck
this
and
is
neck.
a surprise, because this constituency, the demography says that more than, close to 50% is Muslim. Although on record you will say
And
35, 36.
that's why you've got the Congress has a Muslim.
Yeah,
Zafar Ahmed is there from AIMIM as well. But Kirori Lal Meena is being given a tough fight over there.
He was expected to even lose in some place. Some people kept telling me, because Muslim demography.
Okay.
A vote cutting attempt was done by AIMIM, but let me tell you, Padmaja, the regional sentiment has been Muslims are supporting the Congress because they know what BJP is up to. The whole idea is there are 40 important seats where Muslims are going to play a very important role. The strategy of BJP
If you can
is
do it
cut
in
through.
Karimnagar, if you can do it in
cut
Karimnagar,
through
BJP
those
doing it
40
here is no
seats
problem
and
at all.
thereby gain some edge.
All
This
right.
over here, we will see.
If you can do it in 119
see
constituencies,
Danish Abrar gaining
if you can
over
do it in
Kirori Lal Meena.
119
No.
constituencies in Telangana, no problem
Savai
doing it in
Madhopur
Rajasthan.
is going
All
to be
right,
the
gentlemen,
Congress bastion.
everyone save your breath. We still have 48 hours to go. We will have all of you all over again on the 3rd of December as well. Thanks very much, all gentlemen. Sanju Verma, as combative as ever, for joining us on India Upfront. I will see you on counting day.